Hey everybody, I know it's been a while since I've had a video, but nevertheless I'm back, at least for the next little while. And what I wanted to talk about today was a new grow light system, well not a system, but just a new ballast that I bought. So let me bring this into picture here. And what I got was the Sunblaze 48, and that's a 8 light T5 high output fluorescent fixture, and that produces approximately 40,000 lumens and utilizes about 400 watts, which isn't so bad. And of course the T5s, if you're not familiar with lighting, they do not produce a lot of heat, which is something that was important to me, because I don't want to do a full grow up here, but you never know, it may turn into one. But anyways, so low heat's great. The bulbs are all 6500 Kelvin, so it's a blue light, which is kind of a neutral light. So it'll promote, most of the stages of growing. Flowering stuff, maybe you want some more red lighting or red bulbs in there, and you can mix them. You can mix and match. Obviously, you can take blue, put red, whatever. So, anyways, so I've upped the grow light system, and I'll show you sort of what's going on. So I think I have another video of how to grow stuff, but basically, this was my old ballast that I made, and that consisted of just 3 lights, 1, 2, 3, and this little tin thing I got at Home Depot as the reflector. So, a nice, first attempt, and I had that for a year only. When I typically grow my tomato seeds, in the spring. But what I want to do this year is actually get things started a lot earlier, because I noticed last year things were a little bit slow to start, and this year I don't want that to happen. So this is the light here, and I screwed it right into the joists, like a little hook type thing that screws right into the joist. I missed the first hole because the stud finder didn't find the joist properly, and the other one. And I got these little pulleys, and with these you can pull to pull it up, or release a little button here and lower it. So that's what's going on there. And right now I have not quite a bit of stuff, but it's gaining momentum every day. So I have some wheatgrass that I just planted. I haven't had wheatgrass in a little while. The thing with me is, well, not with me, but doing things on a regular basis is difficult because, work and all that other stuff that you got to do. So wheatgrass really needs to be taken care of and obviously replanted every few days if you want to have a constant supply of it. So anyways, I just planted some wheatgrass, and my little baby seedling tomatoes have really sprouted out in the last few days, actually. So these are brandywine, and there's 2 little plants there, and they're getting really, really tall. They're getting really tall, and they'll probably need to be transplanted really soon into something a little bit deeper, because as you can see, those little hairs that come up out of the stem, if those get buried a little deeper, those will become roots. So when I transplant it, I will definitely be transplanting it probably, let me just tilt it here, probably till about somewhere around there. So all these little hairs can have their chance at becoming new roots. So that's the brandywine. And another guy we got here is this is a red pear. So again, pear-shaped. The tomatoes come out pear-shaped, and I've never tried this variety, but I like to try different things. And so far, now there was multiple little seedlings in each pot there. So what I've done is I've already actually moved a couple over into this grow bag here, and given them some little bit of water, and hopefully they'll take off inside the bag. I have some friends that I can give some of these seedlings to as well, because I'm not actually going to do too many tomatoes myself this year, but I like to share plants and stuff, so I'm going to give some to my buddies. And there's another there was a little tiny guy there, and he's now been transplanted into this pot. So these are the two original pots that I had here. Let me put this down here. These are the two original pots I had, this guy and this guy. This has got arugula, basil, and there was cilantro and I think some parsley. So, oh man, I can smell that. I actually harvested some of the arugula yesterday and actually ate it, and oh boy, it tasted amazing. I haven't tasted arugula that fresh and spicy in a really long time. So that's really good. And I'm not too familiar with arugula. I don't know, how large they should get, but I'm going to see how it goes. And with this new lighting system, since there's 8 lights in here, it's actually so much warmer underneath here. So I'm really hoping that the warmth is going to bolt these greens a little bit, and also these little skinny spinach guys. This is spinach, and I can't remember the variety, but they're really growing long and skinny, and it's not really the type of variety that I'm into. But look how long these stems are. I don't know if you see that. Can you see that? Like the stem and a little guy on the end there. So I'm not crazy about them. I'm gonna give them another few days, and if they don't seem to be getting any better, not that there's anything wrong with them, but I just don't like. I like full spinach. So I'm going to get rid of them. I'll eat what's here, and I'll use this pot and start planting some other stuff. I ordered a bunch of new seeds online, so they'll all be coming hopefully this week. And I will post another video of what I got and keep you guys in the loop there. The tomatoes I got here, they're 100% guaranteed non-GMO, which is really important. And they're of heirloom variety, so I'm trying to keep it real here with real food, not genetically modified garbage, things like that. There's a little basil plant. This little basil guy is he's taken to the heat. Well, since the heat's been introduced, a lot more heat's been introduced. He's taken to the heat really well. And man, these things this arugula. You gotta taste this arugula. I don't know if arugula is an acquired taste, but if you like arugula, wow, this stuff is really, really good. Look at the crinkly little, guys from this one. Oh yeah. Okay, so what else? I'm experimenting with soils. It's really, really difficult to find good soil up here right now since it's winter. So what I've been doing is I've been playing with some potting soil and some other types of soil, and I also purchased some earthworm castings, which are they're only on this side of the first pot here, because when I harvested the arugula, I pulled it out, and I wanted to try the new soil with a little bit of worm castings. So these guys are in here. Now this guy is a little seedling. I think he'll do okay. This spinach, which I actually transplanted from the back pot into this pot, he seems to be doing okay now. There were some dead leaves when I pulled it out, but I cut them all off, and now it seems to be growing some new shoots. This stuff here isn't doing too well. Now, I'll tell you why. This is spinach that I bought at the store, and I took a little stem and I planted it, and it doesn't seem to be doing very well. It actually looks like there's too much heat for these guys here. Again, the varieties are gonna differ, and I'm not even sure that you can grow spinach like that from I'm just planting it from the store. I did soak the roots for a while. A little tiny roots came out, nothing crazy, so I'm not sure what's gonna happen with these guys, but my main goal here is just to keep everything hydrated now that we got so much more heat here, and see how it goes. One other interesting thing here is I got some photography equipment here, and I actually use the umbrellas as reflectors. So you can see I just grab the umbrella and I kind of just, you know, push it up against the light, and it creates a really good reflector. So what I'm going to probably do is, once I start raising this light to about maybe 3 feet, 4 feet, I might, you know, get some stuff to enclose it around there. But for the time being, this is good enough. And I got my tarp here, so I do all the soil stuff here on the tarp, and then nothing gets dirty on the floor, and no one can scream at you, and you know, that's typically a good thing. So let me just put this back here. So planting stuff here is not it's not new for me. I've been doing it for probably steady about 3 years since I moved into the house, because I have a small patch of lawn in the back there, and I've already converted a little bit into raised beds. I got a couple of raised beds that I created there last year. But what my plan is this year is to really expand the garden, and I really want to start playing with different types of plants, vegetables, root vegetables, like all sorts of things, and seeing how they grow in the climate up here. Our growing season's really short. It's really only from May to probably September. You may get into October depending on how warm the year's been, but up here in Toronto, Canada, there's not much you can do. So you start indoors, you do what you can, and that's sort of all the advice I can give you if you're interested in doing this stuff. So check out my videos. I'll be posting some updates as they happen here, and some of the new seedlings that I got. I also bought a new tarp here, which is going to go under the 3-light system, because the 3-light system is definitely good enough for starting the seedlings. So my plan is to start the seedlings under the 3-light system, and then obviously move them over into this guy. Anyways, so that's the plan. See ya. Thanks for watching.